Hey buddy, watch this.
Hello, Regis Kilbin is the name, and Hearthstone is the game, and this is the Advice Arena, where of course I give you advice on playing an arena, and this time I have a pretty interesting Paladin run, so let's go ahead and jump into the deck creation process as it was recorded live on my Twitch stream. Paladin is the class. I have the Hearth Arena companion app loaded up, which will give us some assistance here with the picks, just giving us some tier score information, help me make some logical decisions based on these cards, which is always really helpful. And surprisingly to me, actually, Grindstreet Protector is the pick here on turn 1, or draft pick number 1, instead of Stonehill Defender. Stonehill Defender is insane in Paladin, but frankly, so is Grindstreet Protector. Like, don't forget how good Divine Shields are and how good big minions are in Arena. Stonehill Defender occasionally hits the Tyrion, occasionally hits the Sunkeeper. Maybe I should say regularly hits those cards. But at the end of the day, sometimes you get the junk too, right? Like we've all had those Stonehills. And then it's just a Silverback Patriarch. And that's not very good. I'm actually going to take the Grindstreet Protector here, guys. I do agree that it's a more consistent card. Like sometimes you're really happy when you get Grindstreet Protector off of Stonehill. So why not just take Grindstreet Protector? Clearly, there may be picks in the future where we take Stonehill where it's really good, but I like this. These all are kind of intriguing, but the thing is, Bittertried Hydra has the most consistent results out of these. In other words, these are both a little bit more conditional. Hydra is always an 8/8. It is somewhat risky, but Paladin has life gain. Paladin has taunts already, we know. So, let's do it. Let's go big. Blessing of Kings is going to be the pick here. Just a really good buff. Always gives you a 5/5. Fireplume Phoenix is a really good card. We'll be taking that. These are both just too weak for what they do as far as the card slot. Earthring Farseer will be great. It's actually good for us with Bittertide Hydra. Also just a solid 3-drop. Often you heal a minion with it. Probably Jungle Panther here. Life gain's intriguing, but this minion's just only good when you're super far behind, and that's not a scenario that's often desirable. Too slow here, so Jungle Panther I like. Illusionist will be good if we get weapons to set up trades, plus just the stats for 3-drop are solid. Sometimes that's all that matters. Bittertide Hydra again, yeah. We don't think we're going to have a lot of 1-drops. Our deck's already pretty slow. This is just dies for free most of the time. It's scary to have 2 of those, but ooh, yeah, Ogre Magi has to be the pick. Too unpredictable, doesn't pack enough punch. Not ideal, honestly, but Blaze Caller maybe. Well, you have a super defensive control style deck, honestly. Let's do it. Let's take Doomsayer. Blaze Caller has a higher tier score on average. As you can see, it's a 62 instead of a 56. But we only have 1 elemental thus far. It can get stuck in your hand. We already have a lot of big bodies. Doomsayer will help us get to this late game. I like it. Oh my god. I guess we gotta do it, but this is getting scary now. This is getting scary. So, Runt's probably my favorite here. Redemption, really? Alright, sure. If we can hit it on the right stuff, I'll buy into it. I trust Hearth Arena here. I don't really know much about using this card in Arena, I'll be honest, but I'll take their word for it. I think Runt's typically fairly good against Paladin. Lost in the Jungle is a good card. Lost in the Jungle is a good card. Just bodies. Makes a Revissal Runt a lot better, sadly. These are both just too weak. I like Outfitter and Psychotron, both. As you can see by the tier scores here, they kind of do agree. Hearth Arena thinks we need a 2-drop, which is a reasonable suggestion. A little early in the draft to worry about that too much, but these cards are all still pretty good too with hand buff stuff. And we have a heavy minion focus right now. In other words, we're not a lot of weapons and everything. Grindstreet Smuggler looks solid to me here. These 2 are just bad. Tark Reaper is incredible. We'll go Tark Reaper every time here. Love it. Corrupted Seer is really good. I know that Sunwalker is good too, but man, don't we want Corrupted Seer? We don't have any AoE. No, I guess we'll take Sunwalker. That's a pretty drastically different number here. And that is based on data. It's not just random. I just feel like without Consecration, this looks really enticing. But with Bittertide Hydras out on 5, you really don't want to be doing damage to your own Bittertides. So, sure, we can protect the Bittertides with the Taunt, alternatively. Blessing of Kings here is good. Blessing Anthrall Mirror is a cool combo. Probably Argent Squire. Stormwind makes sense, but I think we need a little bit of early game still. Hearth Arena agrees. Better card on average, but Argent Squire fits our curve a little more. Imp Master probably the pick here. Just more bodies. Man, that Ravasaur run's looking better every time we get one of those, though. Blowgill Sniper's fine. It's a ping effect, which Paladins sometimes need. All 3 of these cards are bad, so the fact that it's a 2-drop helps. Thunder Lizard, I guess, but these are awful, and we have a lot of 3-drops. Much rather this be any 2-drop than any 3-drop. Hydrologist is perfect. Exactly what we need. We need 2-drops. We need good cards. That'll do a lot of work for us. Another Hydrologist is also perfect. I'll take this all day, every day. I also do like the Merlite Tidehunter just because it's more stats, but it's good. Argent Protector is good too. A lot of good 2-drops all at once. This will be nice for trading and stuff with the Bittertide Hydra as well. Frost Ellie's perfect. We need some more late game now. Like, we got a lot of strong mid game, but not a strong late game, and those cards are both just god awful. So I think I like Stormbike here. Infested Torrent's getting the edge. Tier score wise, they're very close, but I like this logic. This is good with buffs because you leave stats behind. It's also good to protect our Bittertide Hydras. This makes sense. I can buy into the Tauren. Dino Size, probably. It's not as great with our deck, but it's always good in Paladins because you have tokens all the time. You have Silverhand Recruits, so it makes sense. Fin Creeper is my pick here. No, I know it's good, but don't we need some late to mid game here? I guess we have 2 Bittertide Hydras on 5. Do we have enough early game to survive? It feels to me like we do. 5 true 2-drops into a Doomsayer. A lot of 3s, a lot of 4s. I guess I'm going to trust Hearth Arena, guys. That's an awfully high score to ignore. Oh, Vine Cleave. Oh, no, Spiker's Seed. God, I don't know. No way. I have to take Spiker's Seed, right? Oh, really? I love Vine Cleaver, too. I guess we do have a lot of damage in the mid-game. So in other words, if Bittertide Hydras connect a couple times, Vine Cleaver is going to do some work. And Dino Size is damage. Ah, screw it. Let's do it. I feel like I'm going to regret this, though. Like, this is just such a big taunt. But we have a lot of taunts. We have Tar Creeper, Infested Tauren, Sunwalker, Grime Street. We may not need another one. I think we're going to be better off with the mid-range damage line. Bittertides hit face. Just kill our opponent. Let's do it. Let's see what chat says. Let's see what chat says. Incoming 7 Hydras. Yeah, right. 3 Bittertide Hydras. Like, that's so scary. So scary. How did we get so many epic offers is the question. 70.9 is not bad. It's pretty good. Almost 71. But 3 epics like that's nuts. You're going to die of Hydras. Yeah, probably. We'll see. We might also just win with Hydras. Hey, Lucas Haynes. You got a 96 on your exam? That's awesome, dude. I'm glad I blessed your exam. The beard is the source of his godly luck. Yeah, that's right. Glad you guys know. 5 wins? A lot of guesses around 5 wins. Yeah, it's not a bad guess. I'd say 5 to 6. This is the kind of deck, though, I think, where we could end up going like 2 and 3. Just for the record. But let's test it and see, of course. Hey, Ricardo. Welcome to the stream. Electronic Rabbit says, you're going to die from dehydration with Hydra emphasized. That's pretty funny. I like that. This is definitely going to be called the Bittertide Paladin when I upload it to YouTube. It's inevitable given that there's 3 Bittertide Hydras. Or maybe the Hydra Paladin. That sounds pretty good too. We do have Fireflies for this Thunder Lizard synergy. That's intriguing keep. And it's just a 3-drop. This is not really the ideal order of minions that you want. But the card quality is relatively high. So if we hit the right things to go alongside these, I'll feel pretty good. I don't think I'll play this naked on 2. I think I'll hero power. Depends on what he does, I guess. But yeah, hero power theoretically contests that fairly well. I'm gonna get greedy with the value from Fire Plume and Thunder Lizard, I think. Oh, he had the coin though, so that doesn't contest very well. Oh God Almighty. Well. That plan's out the window. God, what a start for a priest, right? Jeez. What a start. I guess plus health is the really, really bad thing. Everything else we can... Stealth is pretty annoying too. Divine Shield we can kill. That's totally fine. Well, assuming this lives. Or that doesn't happen. Alright, we're just gonna go for value here. I don't know how we're gonna kill this, but... we'll figure out something. We can just play Bittertide and go face, maybe. We'd have 14 damage over 2 turns. And we could even, like, Guardian Protector it. But Shadow or Death is such a good card against it. I don't know. Poisonous is not a problem. We'll just kill it. That's totally fine. And we'll play the Hydra. That is a great result, frankly. That's absolutely fine. I mean, it sucks that we're sending 2 minions into it, obviously, but they both actually already got value. 1 killed a minion and 1 killed a minion, so the fact that their remaining halves had to just kind of tank that fledgling is not that bad, in my mind. Hopefully we can dodge death. Start doing work with this guy. Because Argent Protector is really good with it. I think we'll just Argent Protector, Ogre Magi, and I probably will make trades here. Question is, which one do I trade into? The 4-5 gets a better trade against the 4-4, so I think we have to trade here. This is a slightly more valuable minion, but not when he's at full health, right? It's only valuable once the Hydra starts hitting face, so... Hey Regis dude, by the way, that Token Pally deck is awesome. I went down to rank 5 with Mage, started using the Token Pally, and went 14-5. Now back up to rank 3. Wow, dude, I didn't even play it at that high of ranks. I'm thrilled that it is, God, this is actually brutally good. I'm thrilled that it was that successful at that high of a rank, man. That's fantastic. You pay, I protect. Guys, Stonehill Defender could not have done that, I'll tell you that. Our hand is a little wonky, admittedly. But, is there going to be a game where we dino-size the Doomsayer? Because that would be hilarious. That's a good way to deal with a Hydra. Not as good as it used to be against Fell Reaver, though, I'll say that. We could clear here with dino-size if we want. It's not the most efficient usage of dino size, admittedly, but he hasn't had an answer for this, and if we do it, we'll have 24 damage on board next turn. We could also just play another Bittertide Hydra as a 9/9 and like trade and go face. And dino size a smaller minion for more stats. I think I like that better because it kind of comes as a surprise and we accomplish many of the same goals. Certainly it leaves our board in a little bit weaker of a state, but still strong enough to contest the game, right? I may actually redeem this. No, actually, that's bad against... No, that's not bad against Potion of Madness. This is actually pretty good. If he Holy Novas, this gets redeemed as a 6-1, because it was played first, I think. And if he Potion of Madness, this won't trigger. If he just trades, we get it back as a 6-1 again. We can Dino Size the 1-1 if it lives for lethal. It's a lot of damage on board. He needs like 5 arcane missiles here. Shadow or Pain, we just have to have lethal like a bajillion ways, right? Even if he does get heals off this. It's 17, 23, 27. Dino Size almost certainly gives us some sort of lethal. Guys, that's a pretty big board. An 8-8, a 9-9, a 10-10 with Divine Shield and spell damage, and a 6-1. I think the Redemption might have actually made a difference, by the way. I don't know that we had lethal without it. I think we were one off. So... that went pretty well. Did I forget to attack with the 6-6? Somebody says I missed 6 damage. No, I couldn't have. I traded in with it. You need more Spike Ridge Steeds. Generally speaking, yeah, I think that's true. Hey, Andre Valaka, how's it going? Marco Polo says, you're my beard inspiration. Thanks, man. Yeah, I didn't take a single point of damage from Bitter Tides that game, by the way, guys. That's right. As pointed out here in chat. Not a single point of damage from Bitter Tides. Blowgill's actually just not very good against Rogue. I'm going to toss it back, look for something better. But these two together are outstanding. Tar Creeper's a fine 3-drop. So we could get a really big Imp Master here, boys. And damaged minions against Rogue can be pretty good in Arena, because you deny Shadow Strike, you deny Backstab. Sap is still pretty good, granted. But a lot of 3-drops today. If I coin Imp Master, let's just see what he does on 2. It's going to dictate whether or not coining the Imp Master feels good. It's going to be 3 damage, 4 damage. I don't think I want to coin the Imp Master. I think I'm going to coin the Tar Creeper here. And we can follow up with the Imp Master the following turn. This is not immediately killable as far as we can tell, right? Because I want to actually hit the buff on the Imp Master itself, not the 1-1 Imps. I mean, I'll take it, whatever I can get. But if it's on the Imp Master, it just gives it more health to summon more dudes, so... tends to work out more favorably. That's fine. The Imp Master can still die is the problem. Give you weapons here. Ooh, Doomsayer tempo is pretty good. Is it too soon, though? We will get to play an uncontested Imp Master, and then get to buff it, but we're going to float a mana twice if we do that. It's the only problem. We have a good chance of drawing a 1-drop, though. Plus, I think just getting the board back is fine. Maybe I'm thinking too much about the Imp Master, but I kind of just like this. Maybe it'll bait a sap or something. Who knows? I don't think it'd be a very good sap for him, but maybe he kills it. Maybe he has second eviscerate. But I don't think that'd be very good for him either. He'd be using a lot on something that just dies for free normally. I just wish we drew a 1-drop. Argent Squire, Firefly, Lost in the Jungle would all be great cards right now. If I got a true 4-drop, would I play it? Might play Infested Tauren. If we drew that. Blowgill doesn't do much, but Imp Master here's good, like I said. We'll take it up to 8 health. 5-8. Probably trade it into something if we can. Love to hit the Earthen Ring to heal it. Just summon dudes all day. Just keep that weapon in check. Ricardo says playing the stealth and then kings would be fine. Yeah, it'd be guaranteed, but you know, it only goes up to 6 health, and then you got this weird 8/6 that often dies faster than you get value from the attack, in my opinion. Like, I'd much rather buff a minion with a high health and a low attack, because it's going to be more likely to trade into more things. Plus, of course, when you hit it with the Imp Master specifically, the extra health means extra 1/1s as well. I'm actually going to make this trade, because this thing can spiral out of control a little bit. Plus, of course, we just give it, you know, buff damage. If we're not careful. You guys been watching the Seat Story Cup today? I watched the Seat Story Cup today. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. It's the best tournament to watch, as far as I'm concerned, with competitive Hearthstone. It's really, really fun. Oh, crap. He drafted Vanish. Cool for him. I like it. I'm just going to reload with Bitter Tide. He'll have 0 answers for this. Well, he might have Vilespine Slayer and Venom Weapon, etc. He might have answers, but it's going to be hard to combo out of Vilespine at 7 mana, probably. We know he has at least a 3-drop. There's the Venom Weapon. He's going to take a boatload, like we said. Which is going to be good for us. Might just go ahead and Blessing and Panther here for just to apply more pressure. If he takes 10 from this, he goes down to 11. The Panther is 4 more. Alternatively, we get Sunwalker to shut down that weapon for a turn. That's not bad. Just Sunwalker, Imp, or Recruit, or whatever. We could actually Imp Master into Kings again, but then it just dies pretty freely. But we can pretty much guarantee some sort of Divine Shield value this way. Because if he doesn't want to use the weapon charge to break it, he probably can't break the shield. Means we might get to trade, we might get to Blessing of Kings it. We could play another taunt to protect other things. Razor Petal Volley is pretty good because he gets to break the shield. We do use the weapon charge, though, probably here too, which is nice. He takes 4 more. Stegodon's fine. We can trade into that with Kings. Never mind, we can't. We can, actually. Kings and Blowgill. And Hero Power is good. Yeah, let's just remove that and get the damage out quick. Guess I didn't really play around. Well, I did kind of play around Betrayal a little bit. This is the thing I don't want to die, so he'd have to Blowgill to attack this and use the weapon. I don't really care if he kills the Blowgill on the 1/1. That's fine. What do we need to dodge here? 3 health and Taunt's probably the worst. Yeah, I said it and it happened. That's the thing that happens around here a lot. Let me talk about the worst combo. And that's probably the combo we're going to get. This looks like a good play, though, for 9. Just hold these minions. Play both of these. Maybe send in the 1/1. This is actually really good with Redemption, though. But I really want to play the Bitter Tide because it's just a lot of damage. I wish I had 10 mana to play all these. We could, like, Infested Tauren, Imp Master, Imp, Redemption. But then we never really get the stats to kill this thing. We just kind of stall him out a while. I think I just want to play all these stats. And I am going to attack in here. And that sets up the 8 damage trade, which means he'll probably feel encouraged to go this way. Maybe we can send the 5 damage in and find another one. I hope the next expansion has a meme even better than Ultrasaur. God, I hope so too. It's a great card for me, Marie. It's just the artwork is why. Ooh, gross. That's a problem. This guy's got a lot of removal. The Invented Weapons, the Moat Lurker, the Vanish. What do I need to draw here? Grime Street Protector would be pretty good. Looks like we're going to be able to kill that, but if I can set up the trades cleanly, that would be ideal. Our hand is kind of whack. Not very good. Just a lot of random junk. We're clearly going to kill this. It's fine. And I think we're just going to play out our hand here. Probably even going to redeem each one of these, because every little point of damage is worth more than this imp. Like, if he redeems an Imp Master, it's just, you know, not the best, probably, because it's just a 1/1 that turns into a 1/1. But, well, this isn't very good either, but it's every little point of damage. I guess I didn't think about this guy coming out. I was thinking one of these would likely die. He wants to suicide this, though, I think. Ooh, Assassin's Blades. Gross. With the Violet Illusionist. Like, come on! Give me one break here. Let me catch one break. But I need to be able to kill this, so I'm still happy. Every stat point on the board is very relevant. He's testing Noble Sack first. Smart. Now he's just going to go face. That's interesting. We're going to get the 3-1 back. I'm very excited about that. That's really good for us. Because now we get to trade better. And we get our 8-8 back, which is going to be a tad risky, admittedly. Oh my god. 2 of them. So we'll just clear the board here and get our 8-8 back and play another 8-8, I think. And then he has to answer exactly both 8-8s. We need to play around Betrayal as much as possible, although... No, we can. If we put it here, we can. Because it'll summon a dude. In fact, we're going to put an extra dude in the middle, just to be safe. In case he has some other sort of answer. Because if he weapons one dude, you know, there might be a way for him to kill 2 dudes and betray or something. I don't know. But we want to make sure both those 8-8s live. So, like, Invented Weapon doesn't do anything for him here because he has to tank the damage, which would be just as bad as hitting him in the face. Because there's only 1 turn left in the game. Assassinate's pretty good. Do we have enough? No, we have 11, 12. So, he still has to kill me in time, though. Like, what can he play for 3 mana here that's relevant? Not much, it turns out. We need any good minion. Dinoside's lethal, clearly. Mind Cleaver's lethal. Grime Street Protector's not lethal, but it wins me the game. Firebloom Phoenix. Grime Street Outfitter is, without question, the worst draw on the deck. I mean, it's not even debatable. Absolutely the worst draw on the deck. Is it worth even playing it? Probably not. This is 2 damage. It goes to 3 if I do this. I don't think it makes a difference. It actually might make a difference. If he weapons 1, that puts him to 4. If he kills this somehow, let's just say he top decks Assassinate. Is it worth playing this? I think it might be, guys. I think it's just might... in other words, I might need to knock him down over 2 turns, right? Like, this goes 3, 4, because he's going to go 4 from killing 1. So, it might make the difference between a 2-turn lethal and a 1-turn lethal if he answers... or that. If I die here, if he eviscerates, I'm going to probably rage quit Hearthstone forever. Because he could get eviscerate and kill me. Fan of Knives is such a good top deck. Are you serious? Oh, that's not going to do it. Woo! Oh my god. This game was way too close. Way too close. Way, way too close. Like, he had a lot of good, fortunate events happen. And we top decked to Grime Street. What's his name? Outfitter. I guess we're going to get BM'd because he lost. I don't know. Whew. Whew. That was scary, guys. I don't think we had that one. Time is on my side says, hey Regis, just noticed you were on Twitch as well, currently double watching. Am I view botting like this? Feels Batman. No, it's all good. Any news when the next expansion is, says Flavius James. Probably in another month still. No, a little more than a month. Actually, probably about early to mid-August is my guess. So, month and a half, I guess, is the answer to your question. No idea what it is, but Ben Bro did mention it today in his other announcement, which I think is a good sign that they're almost ready to talk about it. Normally, they don't tease that stuff until an announcement is very, very near. So, it sounds like we're going to hear about it, I would guess, in the next week or two. The first announcement stream or whatever will probably be early July. Do you think Wisp is one of the best cards in the game? It has infinite value and cannot be stopped. What do you think? Yeah, man, that's why Devolve is such a bad card, because Devolve always turns stuff into Wisps, and they're just so good. Please say hello, Regis Kilbin is ashamed of Hearthstone being a game. I'm not. I said it, though, for the record. It's a pretty good curve so far. We've got this on 3 into this on 4, too, if you want it. Getaway Kodo is fairly good with a couple things we have in hand here. It's not particularly good with the board, but we can Flame Token, Fire Plume. It's really good with some Sunwalker, Grime Street type stuff later, too. I do not really hate Forked Lightning because he's going to be so overloaded. He's going to be overloaded to 1 this turn. I mean, this makes my turn kind of weak, but we'll be able to clean up with the Fire Plume. I don't know why I thought this doesn't need elemental activation. Why does it matter if I play this on curve? I don't know why I was saying that. It's not relevant. It's going to be on 4 anyway. But the trade does line up here. He'll trade. We can Fire Plume to clean up. I was thinking this was Blaze Caller for some reason. I only watch like 4 folks on Twitch. Well, thanks for making me one of them. Hey, Lando909. It's going well, man. How about you? Tom in Korea says, oh, this worked out, though. Cool. I'll just do this instead. Oh, actually, we can do it on 5, because we can still Fire Plume and activate the Thunder Lizard here. And just Hero Power alongside, probably. Maybe actually Getaway Kodo, because they'll both be decent minions. Although it won't be activated, because this is not itself an elemental. Favorite Unguro card? Lyra. She's really fun. Probably not great for the game, but really fun. Hey Regis, how are you doing? Have you tried out Darkest Dungeon? Looks kind of fun, but very aggravating. No, I haven't tried it out. I've seen a lot of people play it. It looks pretty cool, I think. I think just tokens will be our best bet here. Just the max stats. Do we want to get away Kodo this? I think we might. It's probably worth it. It's clearly going to die this turn. Thunder Lizard would be worse. But we have some pretty good Getaway Kodo targets, like Grime Street. I think we'll just hold, actually. Some pretty good stuff to Getaway Kodo. All of our minions currently, actually, are fantastic. Regis, what about the pack changes? They look really cool. I mean, it's going to be good for the game. It's going to be great for people. I will benefit quite a bit as well, frankly. I won't have to craft nearly so many legendaries, probably. I'm going to have a lot of extra dust, I think. What did he do that he said was a mistake? Oh, he could have got the discount first? No, I never had enough minions for the discount. What did he think was a mistake? I'm not sure. I didn't see. We'll go here, then we'll Grime Street and Divine Shield for the trade next turn to save some health. Hopefully he plays something that this can trade into as well. Or not. Might actually be better to Argent Protector Infested Tauren here. Just because the stats line up a little better against all this little junk. We could get away Kodo with the Infested Tauren as well. That's 7 mana. Actually, Redemption is just as good with Infested Tauren, so maybe we do that. Yeah, I think that's better. The Grime Street, we don't need the second Divine Shield, and this Divine Shield will do the work for the trade. So, Let's try this. I'll go ahead and kill one of these. What's more likely to get some sort of value, a Murloc or a token? It might actually be a Murloc, honestly. I mean a totem, not a token. Do you know any Russian words? No, I don't. I'd like to learn some. Why don't you teach me some? Hey Regis, do you have any suggestions for the Fangel replacement you talked about my token druid? Just any lower curve minion. I don't remember the exact list, but just something. I think you might have already had Violet Teachers if you're running that 4-mana spot there. So, oh my God, I was right. By the way, I killed the right thing. Cool. That's actually a big deal. I saved myself 1/1 stats. Is this attacked already? No. Don't mind that. He just gave me more stats on the board, really, or more dudes to work with. How much damage do we have? My God. 7, 9, 11, 12 plus 4 is 16. It's not enough. We'll probably just go this route. We don't really have a better target for the Divine Shield. I might just leave those on the board, too, honestly. And we'll get away Kodo the Grime Street here. I better trade in some of this junk, though, because there is a Maelstrom Portal. We'll do it that way. If I trade in more 2/2s, then I just put this at Maelstrom Portal range, right? Don't really accomplish anything, so this should be good. Hopefully he doesn't Maelstrom Portal and give me back a plant, right? Like, we want the Grime Street back, obviously. With AoE, we kind of mitigated the value of this, or risked the value of this a little bit, but it's not like he had the stats on board to trade into the Grime Street that we saw anyway, so we just had the flex mana to... Ooh, we are going to get punished. Wow.
Aha!
But I don't think it matters. We just have so many stats on board. Is this lethal at all? 10, 17 plus 4 is 21. Not quite, but I think we'll just go face. Mostly here. Or totally here.
For justice.
I'm gonna look at the math here in a second and see where we're at. If we put him to 4, then I think we're just gonna go. Yeah, we're just gonna go face. Because he has to now clear the board and taunt, and that's a lot of work to do for 9 mana. Lukla's not going to do the job. So much mana spent on very little return. Are you not going to open packs till the next expansion? I might do one more pack opening probably before the next expansion. I'll have to see where. Just sometimes it's like, do I need a video? Do I feel like I need some dust? It's not always a hard science kind of thing. But probably one more. I'd like to get to 20k dust before the next expansion. Although, with the announced card pack changes, that may actually be unnecessary. I may not need 20k anymore. I might need less than that. I probably actually have enough now, honestly. I think I have like 16 or 17k dust right now. How much do I have? 16.6, yeah, so I should be okay. That's 10 legendaries right there. I think I had about 20 going... Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. I think I had about 20 going into... 20k dust going into Unguro, something like that. But it's been more than enough. Because I open a lot of packs, too. Frankly, what I'd really like to see is some GVG packs and some Grand Tournament packs. Because with the pack changes, if I know for a fact that the legendaries I get are going to be uniques, I can go finish off GVG and Grand Tournament with no trouble at all. Very little risk. Which will be fantastic. That will be the best news ever for me. Blowgill's not very good against Rogue. I'd just as soon Hero Power on 2. I mean, it's good, but just not on Curve. So I think I'm going to keep these two because they work nicely for 1, 2, 3. That's pretty bad. Maybe I should have kept the 2-1, but I just wanted to get greedy for something better. Right now, this is only going to ever hit the Flame Elementals, so... I mean, it's not terrible, but... we don't have any other minions in hand. Hey Regis, are you hyped for any AAA titles that are coming? Assassin's Creed, Red Dead, Call of Duty World War II, Far Cry 5, etc. From your list, really only Red Dead is the game that has me hyped, but I don't play on consoles. And I guess I haven't read a lot, but I think I heard that Red Dead is not announced for PC yet, and if it is, it's going to be a while behind the console version. So it may be a while before I get to it, which sucks. Because I really, really liked the previous Red Dead. It was crazy good. Like one of the best games I've ever played. So I'm sure the follow-up will be great too. So it makes me sad that I might miss it. Hydrologist is just a better 2-drop. Redemption's pretty good later on in our deck. Noble Sack's probably a little better now, but I think Redemption, on average, will give me more results. This is not that great against Mistress, by the way, in and of itself, because he can basically get 2 trades out of this Mistress. But my hope, which turns out to be true, is that he'd play another minion that I could kill with the Hydrologist, like a 3-2 or a 2-2 or whatever. And then this lines up pretty poorly against the Grime Street, so it actually worked out very well, as desired. That's fine. 1 mana, 2/3 is pretty good in Arena. We'll probably just invest in Tauren on 4, see if we can't redeem it somehow on 5 if it lives. Maybe hard to pull off, though. What companies do you tend to get most of your statues from, as shown in your giveaway vid? Well, just to make a small distinction, I don't really do statues so much as action figures. And if you're not aware, there are some distinctions there. Statues tend to not be articulated, which means they don't have like movable joints like an action figure does. So I'm more of an action figure dude specifically. And as far as what companies I get my action figures from, there's no rhyme or reason. Just whatever makes the coolest stuff, or makes the stuff of the characters and or brands that I want to buy. So in other words, whatever makes the Blizzard stuff, or makes the Marvel stuff, or the DC stuff. But I like almost everything as well, right? Like I collect a wide array of different properties. If we redeem here, it's good value, but we don't get to do much else, so I think we'll just Bittertide. This Bittertide's really not going to be that great, by the way, against the board. Like, it just doesn't do a lot. Because he gets some cool trades. He gets to trade here, and then he gets to trade the 2/2 away as well. Which means I send a Hydra into a 3/2, which feels terrible. Maybe I can hit a Firebloom Phoenix would be the dream. Yeah, Firebloom Phoenix would be the dream. Maybe just hit a Sunwalker to stall a little bit. It makes it feel less bad, honestly. You can just play another Hydra now. Thunder Lizard or Bittertide Hydra, Fire or Plume, and then Thunder Lizard the following turn. Although that does slow down the Vine Cleaver. We'll just have to see, though. Let's just see if he has an answer for this one, too. Trade here. He's got 5 damage. He needs 3 more. You have high health total, so that's good. He'll never expect the 3rd Hydra, though. Hey Regis, good to see you, dude. Says Snar LOL. When do you think they'll start teasing new cards for the next expansion? 3 weeks. 3 weeks, I think. Who knows for sure, but I think 3 weeks is the answer. I guess we'll just Vine Cleave. Depends if we get something to play on curve with Thunder Lizard. If I get a 4-drop, I might just do that. Oh, but here's another Ellie, so we don't have to rush that. We can just Vine Cleave trade. It's not the best trade ever, but get some stats on the board to contest this guy. Just gets us rolling on the Vine Cleaver. If he ignores one, we can Dino Size it for some insane value. Like if he doesn't weapon one. And if he does, I mean, eventually we're going to stick one, right? There's just going to be too many. So, should be good to go. So Blowgill instead, okay. Oh my god, double Blowgill weapon. Jeez. It's actually a fairly annoying board for me, isn't it? It's not even that good with Sunwalker. I might just go ahead and freeze one of these, attack another, which is not the best attack ever, granted, with a 4-attack weapon. But I don't think we're going to win via like raw face damage. I think we're going to win with board presence. So it's okay to take like a little bit of an extra hit here just to get some dudes out, right? Because I really want to hit one of these dino sizes on one of these dudes. But we might Thunder Lizard as well, because Thunder Lizard Sunwalker is really good, and there will be more dino sizes later. But since this will be active from the Frost Ellie, I think we'll have to take that 9-mana line. Like, that's just too good of a 9-mana line to pass up. Regis, you never talk back to your opponents? Not really, no. I mean, maybe if I'm by myself I do sometimes, but not on stream. I am a little saltier when I play alone, and definitely emote a little more, but only if somebody's like rude. If somebody's like rudely emoting, sometimes I'll get spiteful and emote back, and I've even been known to stall a turn a time or two before. If I give somebody the chance to kill me and they like in turn and don't take it and start gloating, I can do that kind of petty stuff occasionally. Occasionally, but I mean, it has to be a real jerk, right? Like, I don't do it to just random dudes ever. Because, you know, frankly, a lot of people know my name now. Like, I always get those occasional, hey, you're Regis Kelvin from YouTube, right? And it's like, yeah. Yeah, this is still a pretty good line here. We can kill his entire board, play both of these. The Divine Shield shuts down the Envenom weapon really nicely. So let's see what we get here, I guess. I think the stats are just the best bet. If you play something really big, we can kill it with Dino Size, you know. We want to do it this way to play around Betrayal as much as possible. Betray would still be fairly good even with these 1/1s, just because he'd kill a 1/1 and pop the Divine Shield. But we don't want him like killing our 4/4, right? So this is probably the best Betrayal play around. But we're at 10 health, real scary against a rogue. So we need to start winning this game sooner rather than later. That is one of the worst hands I've ever seen. So this does not die. People ask about this all the time. Poison has to do damage. When you hit a Divine Shielded minion, it's not doing damage. So we'll Fire Plume first, I guess, and then just, oh god, if we Dino Size, don't we just win the game in 2 turns? Do we win the game now? No. We don't have the mana to win the game now. Dino Size Redemption actually is probably just too good to pass up. So we trade here. And we Dino Size here. So, like, yes, he gets to kill it with the Envenom weapon, obviously, but Redemption brings back the Sunwalker. And he still has to answer this. I mean, if he has, like, Fan Knives, he could redeem the 3/1, which would be a little annoying, but we'd still have enough damage on board. Man. Primus for tryhards. The only worthy figurine would be the original Soundwave. Soundwave is awesome. No joke about that. Regis, go get... Optimus Prime is still out, guys. Like, I still have him from last time. He's still sitting here. He's still very dusty, but you probably can't tell, though, so that's fine. But here's Optimus. He's still sitting on my desk. Here's Tyrael from Diablo, for any Diablo fans out there. Pretty sweet figure. Unfortunately, that line got mishandled. What else could I show you guys that's cool? A lot of stuff over here. Not all of it's within reach, but here's Sephiroth from FF7 for people who like Final Fantasy VII back in the day. He's missing his sword somewhere, I don't know. Oh, it's actually right there. It fell out. Curve consideration here. Actually, this isn't bad. Kind of got 2 different 3-drops depending on how we want to go. Got the 4-drop blessing. Let's just keep this. With the coin, double 3 is not even that bad. Cash Flash says, Reed, just want me to send you my deck list. I want to play you in Arena, and I'm 4-0. I'm not particularly interested in trying to do, like, sniping or whatever. I mean, I just like doing real runs, seeing how far I can get legitimately. I don't play enough Arena to do, like, goofy stuff. I think we could just hold. I think coin 3-drop is just going to be so much better. Coin 3 into 3. We can hydrologist secret on a 3-2 if we need to, depending on what he does. But Grime Street's going to line up really nicely against all this stuff. And just get the buff out sooner. Ugh, I almost wish it hadn't hit the Hydra. It's just, well, that's just 3 more damage I can take, right? That soda is see-through, says Kicho. That's right. Yeah, it's green. James Lewis says I got the recent Soundwave. You mean the Masterpiece Soundwave? Or I have that one too. But it's in the other room. I have a Masterpiece Transformers shelf. Which this Optimus Prime is not on because he's the old MP Optimus, not the new, smaller one, the MP10. This is like the MP1. So, is that Tyrio the light up one? No, he doesn't light up. I didn't even know there was a light up one. I think I'm going to get Final Fantasy X. What other Final Fantasies do you recommend? Well, I've really only played from like 6 to 10. But I loved all of them. You can't go wrong with any of them as far as I know, so. Yeah, Masterpiece Soundwave is one of the best figures ever, I think, James Uva. It's incredible. Well, that's all fine. I'm not talking about the game enough here, but... I mean, we shut down the Fledgling, which was the goal. We can just Blessing of Kings this creeper. If he doesn't kill it. Which he's going to, it looks like. No, he's not going to. Maybe we just Kings the, what does this go to? This goes to 5-7. Trade in here, trade in here. He's got 4 damage on the board, but this is down to 4. This goes to 1. He takes a ton of damage. I think this is fine. He takes 5. This thing takes 5. No, he takes 7. And this dies. Oh, I forgot that we got to account for the buff still. Yeah, that's great. JM4004 says, I had an experiment idea for an aggro token priest. I've been playing with it a little bit, and it's a lot of fun. What constitutes the fact that it's token? I'm curious to hear. Oh, yeah, he lost some damage there. I think we'll just Giant Hydra here. He's got 7 damage. So if it sticks, we can protect it with a Sunwalker, maybe. We can snipe off the Bluegill, perhaps. We have some lines. Why are these buffed? Did he get like a smuggler back before? Yeah, he did. An outfitter. Okay. I was looking for poisonous probably, but we can snipe off a poisonous. That'd be fine. Oh, he didn't get it. Okay, that's fine. Sunwalker's a little risky with this guy. Might have to trade Sunwalker. He can still clear the Sunwalker. But he probably can't answer the Hydra. And he has to take... he doesn't have to take damage. He can clear it without taking damage, but he sacrifices a ton of minions in the process. But we do need to start killing him. It's just that particular thing... oh, that's not good, because now this guy's taking a ton of damage to me. Ugh. Can he clear here? No, he can't clear. But this is just real risky right now. Oh, God. We take 9 damage off this right now. Oh, Lord. I think Noble Sacrifice kills me, right? No, we can do this to test Noble Sac. Okay. Oh! Eye for an eye too! What? Pro plays. Accidental pro plays. Wow. He can still do 9 though. And clear the Hydra. So we only have 7, but Dino Size will win the game if he doesn't kill me. He has 9 damage. So this has to be exactly 1 point of damage or we win. We did it, boys. We did it, boys. Wow. Wow. That was nuts, guys. That was crazy. Ivor and I dodged. Yikes. That was good stuff. Thank God we played the Illusionist. I thought we were just playing around Noble Sack, honestly. I didn't even think about Eye for an Eye, if I'm being truthful. Because the Noble Sack basically meant he could kill me, right? Because if I took the 2 damage from the Noble Sack, that did 3 to my face, put us down to 7. And then he had the 2 1-1s to do 6 more, and he still had the 2-2 to do the final point of damage. So I thought it was important to dodge that 1 point of, or the 3 points of damage from Noble Sack. I was not even thinking about Eye for an Eye, although clearly that had an impact as well. I'm still not convinced this is a good opening card hand. I think we can be greedier since we do have the 2-drop here, and we hit some good 3-drops too, so I'm feeling rewarded by that decision. Let's see. Do you have sound waves, cassette tapes that turn into a bird and tiny robot? I do, and I actually have even more than that. I also have, blanket on their names, the 2 dudes with the earthquake arms. What are their names? I can't think of them. But I got all of them, yeah. Well, not all of them. I think they released a couple extra ones since then that I don't have, but I have 4 of them, I should say. Kodo's been good to us.
Once upon a time.
Sure thing, JM404. Send me the deck list, man. Send it to me on Twitter. Now that's a finish. Hi, YouTube. Everyone quick, what's your favorite Final Fantasy? Mine is actually Final Fantasy VIII. Well, I don't feel compelled to hit that. Crime Street's just not that good with only 2 minions in hand, right? We could have done it last turn, but we just had Kodo alongside it, which also didn't feel very good. Tauren doesn't line up that well. I think we just Kings this. Make 1 trade and go face. Goes down to 5 health. Might get death, but that takes his entire turn. We can Tauren Kodo. He can't abuse Infested Tauren with Potion of Madness based on that particular board state if he did do that. Oh! That's pretty good. So we'll just trade Hydra. It's fine too. He didn't show a death, so... Not that he would have necessarily, but I think he would have. I don't think he would have used that Kings if he had a death, which is so much more efficient. How do you think they can bring back Warlock in the next meta? I think they'll print some overpowered discard cards. I think that's what they're going to do. Anytime they really try to build a mechanic out and then it doesn't work, what they always do is just print really good cards. Silence Priest, for instance, like, they really wanted that to work for a long time and then it just never worked. So they just kept printing more and more overpowered silence cards and then finally get Humongous Razor Leaf, and guess what? It'll work. So I think that's what we'll see. FF8 had a good currency system where you earn money periodically. It was like earning a salary in real life. It did. I liked that too. That was fun. So we have 13 damage this turn, guys. The plan was kind of just go for it and see what happens, right? Which might still be the plan. It depends on what we draw. Like, if we got Vine Cleaver this turn particularly, what's he digging for here? He's only got 1 mana left. He just spent a lot of mana and didn't do anything. I think we're just going to go face. It's a little bit risky against Priest is the only thing. I think a 4/7 against Priest is pretty great. I just don't have a good way to kill that without using a good minion, you know? I'm just going for it. It's pretty risky, but I just don't know how he handles this. Potion of Madness clearly gets him a minion and helps him kill a couple things, but... Oh, no Potion of Madness even? Holy Nova? That's an 8-mana spell. Primordial Drake is fairly good, but we have very close to lethal still. Our hand is just garbage, though. But we can make this a 4-5, 4-6, which is really nice. We still don't have lethal. We can trade both of these in, go 2 to face. I guess we'll just do this. He's gotta have a very exact answer here. Holy Nova doesn't do it. Dragon Fire Potion keeps him alive, but that's it. We get to attack for 2 every turn. Barely keeps him alive. Thank God, because we got the buff. Oh, man, that actually is useless crap. Like, we could do it, but I think we kind of have to apply pressure here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that too, just to maybe keep this thing alive, because we have theoretical lethal, right? He has heals to 5, we have 5. Or no, we have 5, so. Oh boy. Now we only have 1. Well, we don't have that. This has to be played again, so. I mean, we're still in striking distance here. Just he keeps clearing, so he has a lot of cards. We need something big to win the game here. I don't think we have anything here that really helps him. Vine Cleaver doesn't help much. Dino Size, I guess, would help, but he doesn't have the mana, so that doesn't help now. Oh, he whiffed anyway. Good deal. Wow. So he goes to 7, and we have 6 damage. So we really need to hit a Vine Cleaver here soon. Zervadugatox. Hey there, Darren, Berto, Extra, Reptic, Dreamscape, Nick, Sean, Gojber, Never AFK, Lucas. Oh, those are old, sorry, but a lot of you guys, thank you for the follows, nonetheless. We might have to Doomsayer here, honestly. We just need, is that enough? It's 1 off lethal. Ugh! It's 1 off. If we'd gotten Fire Blue Phoenix, we have lethal. I think we have to Doomsayer, don't we? Because our board's gonna die anyway. But if we Doomsayer, can he just kill it? He sends 4 in. He has 6 left. He probably can. But it means he has more trouble killing the Ogre Magi, unless he's Shadowward Pains. But we would have seen this Shadowward Pain years ago if he actually had Shadowward Pain. So the question is, do we just do 6 to face? Or is there a more favorable way to trade to keep the Doomsayer alive and to keep this alive? Like if we kill the Corrupted Seer or the Glimmerroot, for instance. No, I don't think so. I think we want to send the 4 to face. We have to do this, though. And then we just have to top deck a card that wins us the game. Right? Like... I know this seems weird when we have a board of our own, but we're just out of cards, so... We just need to get some sort of initiative back and prevent him from developing, like, a taunt or anything like that. And then just put our faith in, like, Vine Cleaver, sticking a Hydra, or a Dino Size, Eye for an Eye. Like, we gotta do something. I just think he probably can't kill the Doomsayer, and if he does commit to killing the Doomsayer, then something else is going to live to do damage to his face, right? But if we don't play the Doomsayer, he just clears our board very easily. We just need to hit the Vine Cleaver. That's probably game. Sunwalker 2 would be really good. That's really actually pretty risky. Because he can't, like, he's got to kill me in 2 turns before I kill him now, and he sacrificed a heal. And, yeah, like, this Deathwing is not doing that much. Of course, these Silver-Hand Recruits aren't doing that much either, but... he's gonna get a good trade here. I wish this thing got Divine Shield. Like, geez, dude. Oh, that's actually really good. Ugh. Just give me Vine Cleaver. Let's end this thing. That's so good because he gets 2 cards out of 1. And the Deathwing. The Deathwing itself wasn't that great. But the Stonehill is insane. That's insane. What do I need? Dino Size doesn't even help because the Deathwing can clear it. Hydrologist actually... Does he make this goof or not? I think it's our only chance. I don't think we're ever going to push through these taunts. It's 10 health. The Deathwing will kill us before then. We're going to try it, guys. We're going to try it. I mean, there's a good chance he trades and sends Deathwing to face and he forgets about Eye for an Eye. There's a good chance. This might be the Eye for an Eye Paladin. Oh, God. That's not that bad, at least. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? He's gonna do it! He's gonna do it! We did it! Wow! Oh my God. We took the gamble, we took the risk, and it worked. Oh, man. So, was it the previous game we beat the Eye for an Eye? And then this game, the Eye for an Eye won us the game. Eye for an Eye all over the place in this run. That is crazy. I can't believe that worked. His greed got the best of him, honestly. Like, he should have just waited. He didn't have to hurry. There's no way a Paladin beats you with that much health. He should have just sat a turn, tested the Eye for an Eye with a 1-1 or the 1-4 or whatever. Oh, man. Ryan Spence says that was maybe the most exciting Hearthstone moment I've seen live. That was actually pretty crazy. That is nuts. A Deathwing, Eye for an Eye. God, now we're probably going to lose 3 straight games, because it just can't get any better than that. Like, that is the max scenario. Like, that's just as good as it gets, so there's no reason to keep going. You might as well retire the run, right? This is a weird hand, but we'll see if it works. Is it worth the Doomsayer here just to stick a Violet Illusionist? I don't think so against Mage. You save like Frostbolts and stuff. We've got some pretty good mid-game cards, so I think we can figure it out. Clearly this is not a very strong play, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Illusionist does trade fairly well, but gives him a good ping. Imp Master is going to die and not accomplish much. I think I might just Argent Squire Hero Power here. Maybe this is the Doomsayer turn. It probably keeps him from developing anything. We heal off the damage that he gets back, and we get to go into 4 and 5 with fairly strong plays. I don't think we can be too greedy with this. It's not like we have, you know, Frost Nova. It's like we have big combos. So... Hey guys, I was just checking. I'm always curious about this stuff, so I actually looked. Like, I'm always curious where I'm at on the Hearthstone you know, ladder, basically, as in the Twitch streams are concerned. So, like, for English streams, because I have my Twitch set to English all the time, we're currently a top 10 Hearthstone stream. That's actually pretty crazy. There are 9 streams with more viewers currently than this one, but that's awesome, guys. So thank you. It's really cool. It's ahead of us are Zalay, Purple Drank, Fino, CC, who I don't even know who that is, Grinning Goat, the arena guys, Play Hearthstone itself with the global games, Raynad, Take TV with the rerun of Seat Story Cup, and then Dog. So pretty crazy good names. And we're frankly getting close to Zalay, which is nuts. Like, I like Zalay a lot. He's a great streamer. You guys should be watching Zalay. Regis, when you get big, don't forget us. Oh, I'm not worried about that. You guys are awesome. He's gonna try to chip me down here, it looks like. Which is actually fairly scary. But we do have at least one heal. I think I'm just gonna go for it, though. Like, he didn't have an answer to this. Let's just hit this dude in the face for 16 damage next turn. We can Illusionist if we need to make some sort of weird trade. We have a little bit of heal. Like, yeah, he can do 9 damage to me this turn, but it's not like it kills the dude itself. Freeze is the biggest issue. Like, Blizzard, really bad. If we get Blizzarded, we probably lose here. Frost Nova, also pretty bad. Not as bad, but pretty bad. The good news is we can load up a little bit if he does use AoE. So we'll see. Yeah, incoming 3 Arcane Explosions. That would indeed be bad. But we've just committed to a race here, right? Like, it's a mage. He's gonna have damage. We got 17 on board. You gotta do something this turn, or you're screwed, basically. I might actually heal this instead of my face. Because he might be setting up for a... That's crazy. Actually, no, we'll just do this instead. So if he's setting up for a Flame Strike, he's not going to get much value out of it anymore. If he does Flame Strike, one of these will live, so the game will be over. We don't... I guess we can heal just to be safe. Just because if he Flame Strikes, it doesn't matter. The game is over. And if he doesn't have the AoE exactly, then... Is he going to try to, like, ping this off until we're dead? That's a lot of damage to do. Ping Volcanic Potion. I don't think that kills me, right? We still have a lot of health left. He doesn't have much mana left. He can ping again, but we're still at 12. And he hasn't resolved. There's no way he can kill the board with this much stuff. There's just no way. Coin doesn't help you here. You don't have the mana. Oh, you do have the mana left, actually. Jeez. No, he doesn't. Coin put him at 1. I thought it put him at 2. That animation looked weird. Guys, Bitterside Hydra's pretty good. It's pretty good. If we do hit a Shaman, as JM4004 mentions, if we hit a Shaman with Volcano, we're screwed. But until then, they're pretty good cards. And somehow we jumped out to 7-0. I thought this was like a 5 or 6 win deck. Right? Looked like a 5 or 6 win deck to me. But 7-0, with 2 of the craziest games I've ever experienced in my life. 2 of the craziest games I've ever experienced in my life.
Wow! Golden legendary!
Thanks for helping to make me a better player. First 12 wins in Arena today.
What? James Iva, that's awesome, dude. Congrats. I don't think I'm that good at Arena. Clearly can be better, but I'm happy that I at least helped you a little bit, and that's a big accomplishment. That first 12 win feels so good. I remember that. In fact, I think I still have a video on my phone from like my first ever 12 win Arena rewards, and it was from like June or July of 2015. So it's been like 2 years ago. Was it 2015 or 2014? 2014, I think. Because it was, I think it was like right around Naxxramas or pre-Naxxramas or something around there. So I think it was actually, yeah, I think it was 2014. But anyway, it was such a big moment that I still have a video on my phone of the rewards of me freaking out because I was like, oh my god, it's the best day of my life. It was back before Regis and back before all this stuff.
What? They fell off a truck.
Illusionist trades really nicely into that, but Tar Creeper kind of stalls it out and shuts it down, so... Let's try this. I mean, he can obviously do some stuff with Potion of Madness, but that's gonna happen at some point anyway. God, this card is hard to work with in Arena, I bet. Like, what on earth do we have? He got it that time. They usually whiff, but... Regis seems really happy to stream, not as calm as his EU streams. The thing, and you do wake up very early since time zones and crap. Yeah, that's exactly why. It's because when I stream in the morning, I'm super sleepy. Like, I've had time to eat and get stabilized. Worked all day. I'm happy to play Hearthstone. It's relaxing. When I do the morning streams, it's like I woke up 10 minutes ago. So I don't have quite as much vim and vigor. Although I think I'm going to be doing more morning streams, just as a teaser. If you actually check my schedule, you'll already see the teaser. Basically, they're really popular. They get like twice as many viewers as these evening streams. And there's nothing wrong with these evening streams. Like, it doesn't matter how many viewers there are. If there were 5, I'd still be happy. But, man, do I want to test... do I want to test something before I play this? Because, like, Repentance is pretty bad. Doesn't matter, I guess. If it's Repentance, it's Repentance. So I don't have anything else to do. I could Blessing of Kings, but... Repentance is still going to happen. Let's just see. Yeah, shoot. Kind of just hoping that wasn't going to be a thing. So I need to kill off my Argent Squire here, because I do not want to get Potion of Madness into the Bittertide Hydra. Because this could still hit for 8. I mean, it's Priest, he might Holy Nova. But theoretically, this just still gets to hit. At least we take less damage. Maybe we can Blessing of Kings it, right? Get it back up to 5. Alright. God, we might. He didn't show Shadow Word Death. The thing is, like, do I want to split my stats a little bit, though? Let's go ahead and test Noble Stack here. Getaway Kodo. Redemption. That's actually fairly annoying. I'm just gonna go all in, guys. We have the Vine Cleaver to theoretically kill this guy in like 2 turns. So, if he doesn't have exactly Shadow or Death or Dragonfire Potion, even if he Dragonfire Potions, he's passing up a heal. We get to develop the Vine Cleaver next turn. We still have Dino Size. Oh, he's just dead. Well played. We can Vine Cleaver trade. Or Vine Cleaver attack. Wow, 8-0, guys. Test eye for an eye. It wouldn't have mattered this time, really. I wouldn't have minded it. We had enough health to work with, so it didn't matter. Like, we still would have done it. I mean, I guess theoretically we could have attacked a different way, but... Man, you're steamrolling tonight. Yeah, we're flying, dude. I don't even think this deck's good. Regis, I love the new pack changes, says Guadalupe's. But I feel so ripped off. I got Unite the Murlocs 3 times, Priest Quest 2 times, and Hunter Quest twice. Yeah, that sounds bad, dude. That sucks. So the new changes are going to help you a lot. I just realized I don't know if I gave James Zuva enough love for his donation. I feel like I got distracted. But James Zuva, thank you for the donation, man. Not just the kind words, of course, but the money as well. It's all greatly appreciated. So thank you, dude. Actually, you know, keeping a 4 here when you've got a 2 is okay. It's not the best 2 against Druid because it empowers his hero power, but this is a good start because it splits the hero power across 3 targets instead of just 1 primary target, so... this might work. If we need to hit something, we might Blowgill, otherwise just hero power probably is better. Because the difference between a 2-1 and a 1-1 is just not significant enough. And we can get some value out of this Battlecry on a minion instead of just hitting face for it here. We might still bait out a hero power. It's a fast start for us, though. Wish this was a 3-mana spell. I think a 3-mana 3-3, like Blessing, would be even better than a 4-mana 4-4. Like a 3-mana 3/3 Blessing of Kings would be a nutty card. Alright, I think this is worth it now. Because on 4, he's not going to want to hero power. Probably. Because he didn't show a 2-drop. He's had a chance to draw a 2-drop like twice. So one of those might be a 2-drop in hero power, and that'd be pretty good. But likely the Fire Plume Phoenix or the Blessing of Kings is going to line up with whatever he does here. Is he just going full ramp? No, he summons. Okay. It's not a very good summon, though. Honestly. If we Blessing trade, it goes to 2. Druid can do 2 damage with what? Fire Plume Phoenix, Wrath. There's actually a few ways. Let's just do this the slightly safer way here, and try to hit the Blessing on a target that we think will live and stay at a higher health total. But this is a good turn 5, good turn 6, good turn 7. We're rolling. We're in a good spot. What is bad here? Druid of the Claw is not that bad. We'll take this down to 3, which kind of sucks because of Wrath, but we could work with it. That's fairly bad. But I think we can kind of ignore it and just go face. Maybe I kill 1 with my little dudes. Maybe I split these resources a little bit to make the math awkward, but that plays into swipe a little bit too. I'm just gonna go face. It's a little risky, but we have the Sunwalker next turn, and he just doesn't, you know, he can kill 4 of these to get his mana back, make 1 value trade, but we can value trade back if that's the case. And then ultimately, he just didn't get that much out of his living mana. And, actually, we're going to go this way. It's not as good as a minion, but it doesn't have Divine Shield, and we think we're going to Grime Street next turn. And this already has Divine Shield that he's unlikely to pop. So why not just try to get an extra Divine Shield out here? And play on curve that way. And then on 8, we can Sunwalker Hero Power. I'm just going to keep going face for this junk. I don't... Well, if he gets some kind of crazy buff... No, I don't care about that. We'll just... I'm going to have to trade into that. I'll have to trade into that. Grind Street got worse now, though. We can actually, like, Grime Street Smuggler and Ogre Magi here. Or Illusionist Ogre Magi. Trade into the Fledgling. But if I just Grime Street here and I kill the Fledgling... I give him a value trade with this 5/1 is the problem, right? Like, we could just Sunwalker, but he gets the same sort of value trade. If I just Grime Street and go face, he does get some vicious Fledgling action. But I don't have a lot of follow-up damage right now. I kind of have to play around this a little bit, I think. I think I have to, like, Grime Street Smuggler, Ogre Magi, and trade. Just for stats. Is this better? Not really, no. So I think I gotta do this, right? Like, just to make this thing a little less valuable, like, he trades it in here. He trades this in here. It's not great, but I don't know. I might regret this. Maybe we should just went face. This doesn't really look that good at the end of the day. That's gross. Yeah, I'm starting to, like, not like my play now. Like, I think we should have just forced him to make the trades. This is a little better now, admittedly. As is this is a little better. Not a ton better, though. Because of these tokens, right? I wish I could kill a token, but the taunt's the way. So he trades. This goes down to 3. This, with a hero power, can kill the 2/4. We can play the Grime Street, maybe to... Oh, God. This is going bad now. That darn long neck, actually, I feel like is going to cost me the game. Gets a good trade this way. We're in a tough spot now. Crap. I need a Vine Cleaver to get out of this. Bittertide Hydra. Doesn't really get me out of it. If I play all three, follow up with maybe a good Grime Street. I don't know, though. I think we're in a tough spot. I don't think this is good. I think we're going to lose. I don't know. We lost that somewhere. I don't know. Where did we lose that? Yeah, I know the Grind Street's taunt, guys, but then the Grind Street dies, right? Like with the 5/2 lives, but the Grind Street dies. So what's the difference? Like we want to get the Divine Shield value. Maybe I talked through it wrong. I don't know. Like if we protect a 5/5 but lose a 6/6 in the process, what's the difference, right? Like the idea is split the stats so that we're trading our smaller guys into his smaller guys. And then we follow up with the Grime Street later when he doesn't have as many smaller guys. As it turns out, that got kind of wrecked by the Nesting Rock because we couldn't trade the way we wanted to into the smaller stuff. Like we couldn't dictate the trades. Because if we could have sent like the Grime Street and the token dude into his smaller stuff and then developed the Grime Street with buffed smaller dudes, I think it would have worked out fine. I need to review the play, but it's like protecting a 5/5 to lose a 6/6, is that super worth it? I don't know. I don't know. In hindsight, maybe, because we're dead, but I don't know that we can call that a misplay. I'd have to review it to see for sure, but well, maybe we should have just gone face. I think just once we turn the corner, trying to trade and get sneaky, I think, is a mistake. I think I changed game plans in the middle. Should I just unite the Murlocs? Probably, honestly. Probably should. I don't think it's good enough. Where's the schedule? The schedule is beneath my face. If you look beneath my face, you'll see the schedule. I was gone for 15 minutes, and look what you've gotten yourself into, Regis. Yeah. 8-1. I don't know. You might have left at 8-0, though, so maybe I did appear to get myself in something. Hey, Regis, wanted to say thanks for making me a better player. Hit my new best rank, rank 4, thanks to your great content. Appreciate it, dude. We can't load this up because we're probably going to hear a power run, too. We don't want to see that. 12-1. Yeah, maybe.
Reporting for duty.
Char Creeper here preserves the 1/1, but is that really worth it? We could follow up with Infested Tauren. We could try to hit the Grime Street on either the Bittertide or the Sunwalker. Might encourage him to ping on 3, float a mana. If I play this, he gets a really nice value trade, so I think I have to play this, honestly. We have a really good curve, 4, 5, 6. We can save this for later, too, if we need to. It's pretty good, actually. Spell damage, Kobold, actually relevant for once. Is he not going to make that trade? Is he not going to make that trade? I think you have to make that trade, right? Huh. Well, do we just punish, I guess? Oh, sure. Let's play a 7-4. See how it goes. If he answers this with some inefficient removal, Bittertide Hydra is going to look even better. Flame Geyser ping trade's pretty efficient, though. Man, how many Flame Geysers does this dude have? But we get to go into 5 with a lot of tempo here, and this dude's just chipping away. This dude's doing work. No way he has an answer for this, right? Like, Polymorph is it, and even Polymorph is like the best answer as far as I'm concerned. For me, because it means we didn't take damage from it, and we went 5 for 4 as far as mana is concerned, and he's doing it on turn 5, so it's like... he's, you know, floating a mana probably, although he has flame elementals, so he wouldn't have floated a mana in that particular instance. He has a good way to answer this, but it does kill his board, and this guy gets to go ham again. I just wish we had the Vine Cleaver in hand to ensure that this damage wasn't going to go to waste. Like, we have some unavoidable damage with the Jungle Panther. If he commits to the ping here, that's 4 mana left. If he trades the dude, which is fine. That's actually a great answer. Jeez. But we might get to connect for 8 again. I just hope he can't kill this with... I want him to trade. He has to trade, or I might be in trouble. We can just play a 7 mana play here. It's pretty good. This 2-4 actually lines up against the board really nicely. Is he just going to ping our Hydra and attack our Hydra? Like, what's his remaining 3 mana going to be? Have you ever played Magic the Gathering or Star Wars CCG? No, I haven't really. My only real major CCG is Hearthstone, to tell you the truth. Alright, so Mirror Entity is a bit of a concern. Do I mind giving him a 2-4? Vaporize is also a concern. I think we have to take the Vaporize risk, though. Because, you know, we don't take damage at least. We still get to develop a better board. Let's test Entity first. I don't mind giving him a 2-4. Alright, so it is Entity. This is actually a clutch infested Tauren. The buff hitting the Tauren is insane. Because it denies a ping trade, right? It means he has to probably send both these minions in, or Flame Strike us. Like, that sucks, but that's okay. He's still down to 10. We're going to be able to reload fairly well. Actually, very well. I take that back. That's 12 damage on board. Hopefully we can just dodge another answer here. Blizzard would be pretty good. Fireball's pretty good. Corrupted Seer, not that good. Coin, Primal Lookout, okay. Well, Grind Street Protector here is going to be nuts. I did see the Ben Broad announcement, H-Roar, that's right. It's awesome, sounds cool. Hey Regis, do you think I can grind out 5,000 gold in 3 to 4 weeks? No, I don't think you can. I'm not even sure that's possible. Playing this puts me 1 damage off lethal, which is sad. But I think I'll do it, just to get more stats out. I can't hit a minion for any relevance. So we just need to live. We could very easily be dead, but I think the Taunt and the Divine Shield mean that this doesn't take much damage. So in other words, if he spends a lot of mana or resources damaging this, then he won't be able to do enough to my face in conjunction with it, so I think we'll be okay. And then anything needs to live. Anything at all. Yeah, Ajax basically gets it right here. The gold cap is 100 per day from wins, and then you get, on average, about 50 gold a day from quests. So, that's 150 playing Constructed. Now, Arena can give you a little more, but it's just really hard to gain a ton from Arena as far as gold. You get a lot of packs. If you're the best Arena player in the world, I think last month it was like 8.2 wins per run or something average, which probably equates to like, I don't know, 175 to 200 gold average. There's no way this guy's alive with 3 mana left. There's just absolutely zero ways to be alive. And we're not dead, so GG. I mean, he got a good turn. That's like a crazy turn, for the record. But like a normal Arena game, that would have been a sick turn. That many Murlocs. But thankfully we just had the Bitter Tides. But anyway, so if you're the best in the world and you maybe average 200 gold per win, that's a 50 gold net gain per arena run. And of course, 9 win arena runs, it's taken us an hour and 40 minutes to win 9 games. So in other words, it might take you 2 hours to gain 50 gold on average, or maybe an hour and a half to gain 50 gold. So you'd have to play like 16 hours a day, be the best arena player in the world, and you can maybe get 5,000 gold. Otherwise, I just don't think it's possible. And I don't even think it's actually possible in that scenario I described. Like the perfect, ideal scenario, I still think you come up short. None of this is very good. I don't even really like Jungle Panther, but I'm going to keep something early just in case. I like Hydrologist here. I think we're going to have trouble against this here. This here Rogue. 9 win Rogues. This is where Rogues get really scary. Lots of Vile Spines. Lots of Envenom Weapons. Lots of Eviscerates. Betrayals. All kinds of just crazy cards you got to worry about. If we can get off to a good steamrolling start, though, we might be okay. Redemption's pretty good with that Sunwalker in hand. Jackison21 did some handy math here. He says you make 3,900 gold for the worst quest every day and all daily gold for 30 days. So if you did everything for 30 days, you'd be at 3,900. I don't remember what... I think you said a week or two. So it sounds like you're going to come up short if you're looking for a week or two. Unless, again, you're an arena god. Maybe. Maybe. I'm not trying to crush dreams. Just, I think that's the reality. Which is fine. And frankly, at that point, you might just be better off grinding a job as opposed to grinding Hearthstone, right? like the job might end up being more efficient for you. Fire Plume will be good. We'll just go face with the dude here. No reason to get sneaky, I don't think. He may have trouble killing this. He just did a lot of work to kill another 2 health minion. Double Redemption. It's interesting. Could get really nasty with the Sunwalker, but we might have to play it before then. Oh, actually, he doesn't have any trouble killing it. Yeah. Do I just Doomsayer here, guys, in the hero power? We could even redeem the Doomsayer to guarantee it goes off and give us some tempo into Sunwalker. But I don't know that I need that necessarily. Because if we can, even if he kills the Doomsayer, right, which is not that hard. He has 6 damage we can see. But he's committing 2 mana, that leaves him with 3 mana. So he has to use 3 mana probably to kill the Doomsayer. Maybe he has like Eviscerate or whatever, Backstab or something, some other way, and he has 5 mana, who knows. But regardless, like the Sunwalker still lines up fairly well against the Naga Corsair. He weapons it, he takes 4. He Naga Corsairs, it dies. We still have a Frost Ellie we could do too to push more damage. If we take that line, he goes down to 11 health. If we use the Frost Ellie, maybe it's even more. And then if he doesn't deal with the Doomsayer, we take 5, but we get the board. I don't know. Let's try it and see. Let's just see. I only do that because we didn't really have a strong turn 5 play, right? Like, Grime Street into Hero Power just doesn't feel that good. I'd rather do something stronger. If we can establish the Sunwalker on an empty board and then redeem it twice, like, we're going to win the game. No question. So... okay, so he's taking this route. Tradition's Blade, attack. Yeah, that's fine. He probably doesn't have good spare mana here. Oh, he does actually. That's a good answer. But ooh, this gets intriguing. He has 7 damage. If we stick the Hydra, we trade. Does the Hydra just get to attack twice? Vile Spine is still really tough to pull off at 6 mana. We could even Bitter Tide redeem it, so he's got another 8/1 to deal with. It's a little risky because it dies for free a lot of the time, but he also runs out of answers a lot of the time. Ugh. I think we have to play kind of ballsy here, right? Like, just do stuff that's a little bit risky. I mean, this is still a very viable thing to do, I think. Because even if he attacks this, he goes down to 11. We trade here to just protect value a little bit. We could just play the Frost Ellie and freeze out the Naga Corsair as well. That's another option. I'm going to play this Bittertide before he gets to Vilespine territory. If he has to Envenom Weapon it, I'm okay. I don't know. We'll see. Hallucination. Aldor Peacekeeper would be sick. Like, insanely good. Quality would be decent. Well, quality would be pretty good. Avenging Wrath. He did not get Avenging Wrath. Oh my god. Wow. Coin Avenging Wrath on the freaking Bittertide Hydra. A lot of those hit face so far, though. Please. Is that it? Oh, is there one more? Oh no, I was hoping that he stayed at 6. If it stayed at 6, that was going to be so good. How many were there? That felt like more than 8. I can't believe he just got that, though. That is so insane. Is he gonna... for a second there, I wasn't sure he was gonna trade. Alright, so this is actually still pretty good. Pretty good. Like, we're still okay. Like, this only does 3 to us. This is gonna get... one of these is gonna get redeemed, right? Fan of Knives is pretty good. Probably. But maybe not. Oh, that's too slow. There's no way. Sap would be good on the Hydra to keep him alive, but... no, that's game. Wow! Oh my god. That is crazy. He actually got Coin Avenging Wrath. Oh, man. Macho Taco says, seriously, what? I'm not sure if that was in regards to this, but it should have been. Aha. That was nuts. Wait a minute, Blobfish. The luck is insane. What do you mean? How is that lucky? I legitimately made a very, very, very decisive play to risk the Bittertide Hydra with the redemption in order to... and I did it in a smart way. It wasn't dumb. I chose to do it before Vilespine Slayer was comboable, or at least harder to combo. He could have done it still with Hallucination, it turned out, I think. But then he hit... he was the lucky one. Hallucination into Coin Avenging Wrath is like the nuts. He got super lucky. I made a sound decision in a good play. He got crazy lucky. I mean, it worked out for us, clearly. This card has been so good, but I think I have to get out to a faster start, right? Maybe we keep Tauren. We've got a lot of 3-drops in this deck.
Aha!
But not a ton of 4-drops. The Panther, I don't know. I know it's a 3-drop, but I don't think it's good enough. I want to hit, like, Imp Master. This is great. Great hand here. This will work perfectly. A lot of hero power fodder to keep him busy. And kind of split his resources there. So I think that'll work out. Hey there, 151, Darren Gev. Thanks for the... oh, wait, those are old. Those are old, sorry. Cash Flash and Maxi, 361, guys. Thank you for the follows. I'd follow, too, after that nonsense. I could Argent Protector right, but it doesn't really line up. He just gets to send the 2-1 into the Protector. So we'll just set up the trade. He probably Hero Powers here. No, he'll go face. And we'll trade an Imp Master. It's fine. Festataurin will be great here to protect the Imp Master. We could even Argent Protector to do the Imp. Hey, if you Divine Shield an Imp Master, does she still summon the Imp, or is it like Implosion where she has to actually take the damage, or it doesn't work? I don't know how that interaction works. I've never Divine Shielded it and left it to preserve health on her. It's a good minion right there. We're gonna have trouble with that. That's annoying. Blessing of Kings would be a great draw. This is not that good. I mean, we could Jungle Panther Lost in the Jungle, but Swipe just blows us out of the game, I think, onto 4. That was just such a good draw. I think Swipe is still too good, and I probably have to trade these in. I don't think I have to trade in the Imp Master, because she's still generating value, but if he goes this way, we'll have a couple 1/1s theoretically. Swipe is still pretty good, but at least we got some value out of the 1/1s instead of just letting them die. Blobfish says the 3-0 to 6-0 was pure luck. That may be true. That may in fact be true. Who knows? I'm not going to deny that. There was some crazy stuff happening. Ugh, this is not good, guys. It's an insane curve. How is this reduced? What is this from? Oh my god, it's from Ethereal Peddler. Wow. That's clutch. God, I can't kill that. It's very, very bad. I don't know what to do here, guys. I'm just gonna get as many stats out as I can. Nothing is lining up well. He's got more cards. We have bad cards. Like, we're just not in a great spot. It didn't really matter what I Divine Shielded there. I think I ended up with an Imp anyway if I Divine Shield the Imp or the Imp Master, whatever. That might be possible to trade into. I think he should trade the 6-1 in here and trade the 5-6 in once. Hero power this, and that lives. Like, we don't have Consecration, so I think we're dead. I don't think we can survive this. Lost in the Jungle, hero power, Jungle Panthers, fine. It's all jungle stuff. Blessing of Kings is not good now. It could stick and do something, but it's still going to be hard to recover this game. If we can maybe hit the Grime Street on a Jungle Panther and get a value trade into this Ethereal Peddler, if he swipes or something, we're screwed. Savage Roar probably kills me now. 14 plus Starfall. I can't beat Starfall there. So we'll probably just have to Grime Street and pray. But we know Hero Power trade is going to be nuts, and he gets 13, so we're dead. Doesn't do it. No card in the deck here does it. That doesn't even do it. Shoot. We can save more damage, technically, but it's just not enough. We lose. Starfall was crazy there. And it was discounted. God, that Ethereal Peddler was actually clutch. Man. Ethereal Peddler was crazy. Get that 0-mana Mark of the Wild is actually what won him the game because we couldn't trade into the 6-1. He made it or a 4-1. He made it a 6-3. Regis, can I ask you something before the next game? Sure.
Aha!
Better hurry. The next game is starting. Make it quick. I answered you. Oh, well, you probably are behind. Never mind. Yeah, that deck was insane counterfeit. No joke. Very insane. This Q is insane, too. Yeah, Abel, spit it out, dude. Like, you don't need to type a new. You don't need a new line for every word. You can type. I promise, I'll read it still if you type it all in one sentence. Evolve Shaman with only evolved targets. Like Pantry Spider, Big Time Racketeer, Doppelgangster. Yeah, I don't know that that'd be very good, but it's cool. Pantry Spoder. Yeah, you're right. That's an intriguing hand. Doomsayer Tempo might help us a little bit here. Coin 3-drop could be very valuable as well. Like just coin into the Grime Street. Maybe we hit the Imp Master for value. Hit the Imp Master. Like Doomsayer may actually not be that good in hindsight because it looks like we're going to go ham here. Oh, we did it! Nice! Hit the dream. That was a 1 in 5. That's nice. But yeah, Abel, I'll mark that down for an idea. I don't know that I'll do it necessarily, but I have a long list of experiments. So if the mood strikes and that seems like it could be fun, then yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea at all. I think it's cool. Again, I don't think it'd be good, but that has never stopped me from doing an experiment in the past. So. How do you keep calling the buff? I don't know, dude. I don't know. This is one of those runs, I think. Yeah, nothing here is that good against the Corsair, unfortunately. Can we kill it anyway? Very efficiently? Bluegill. Trade. Like, we can, but it takes a lot out of us. So maybe we just Tar Creeper it instead. It just set up the preemptive trade here. Hopefully this works. It's got a high likelihood to fail, unfortunately. But I mean, it's not like we waste the attack. It's still good to attack that thing. But Shadow Strike's really good. Eviscerate's still pretty good. There's a lot of ways to make this not stick. But I hope he just has to run it in. Yeah, cool. He'll still get to kill the Imp Master here. But we're ahead on the board. We can develop the Hydra. Well, we may not be ahead on the board. Let's see what he does, honestly. I really don't like that play, I gotta be honest. Unless this is Edwin. Unless that was exactly Edwin and he had like a bajillion cards, I don't really think that's a great play. He just doesn't do that much. Because, like... I mean, yeah, he cleared our board, but nothing on the board was that good. And he used like 4 cards to do it. I just don't think I like that line a lot, guys. Jade Shuriken's totally fine. I think a lot of people get caught up in like chipping down these Hydras instead of focusing on like better plays, and I think that hurts them. Because I'm actually gonna heal this guy, so it's less likely to die here, and we'll blow gill the 1/1 and just go face. I know that healing my face could certainly make sense too, but with the Vine Cleaver, this just puts us in lethal range. And he's going to have to utilize his weapon a lot if he wants to deal with it. And I think we have plenty of time. Vile Spine sucks. Kidnapper kind of sucks. It's pretty good, actually. If we play it now, he has 8. We could just Vile Spine this guy over 3 turns. If we Grime Street Bittertide, it goes to 9, but he still has a clear for it. I don't really like that. Just gonna do this. That's a good answer, jeez. I mean, I'm glad we didn't take damage, unlike a, you know, Avenging Wrath. But still, the tempo loss there sucks. That sucks too. Ugh. God, we might have to stick a Doomsayer here to get back ahead. This deck is fast, dude. He has to trade into this to protect his Divine Shield there. This is not great. It's 4, 8. Are we dead? 8, 9, 12, 13, 14. Not theoretically, but I don't see how we win. That Kidnapper was just soul-crushing. Hydra kills me for sure, I think. He gets too many good trades. I can't really Vine Cleaver because I take too much damage. I think I have to Grime Street, Doomsayer, Ogre Magi, and we're probably still dead.
They happen, you know?
8, 10, 14. Is he one off? Did I do the math wrong the first time? 8, 10, 14, 15. Yeah, he needs 1 damage. So any point of damage kills me. We're dead. We're super dead, it looks like. Jeez. Ugh. That was fast. That's crazy. Kidnapper's pretty good. Yeah, in that scenario it was. It's not a bad arena card because it's just so much tempo. As you saw there, like it won the game. We couldn't beat that in that scenario. Alright, so the dream is dead, but a 10 and 3 with a 70.9 deck is actually a pretty fantastic result, guys.
Wow,
Pretty crazy.
Legendary.
Regis, your deck will only go 2 wins if you choose Grime Street Protector over me. Stonehill Defender, June 22nd, 7 p.m. CT.
That's right, Ajax. A lot of people wanted that Stonehill Defender. The Grime Street worked out fairly well, though. But, still. I think Stonehill was wrong. Clearly 10 wins is a successful arena run. Very, very happy with the result. Clearly 12-2 would have been much better, but a couple tough losses there near the end with some crazy looking decks. That rogue put out a lot of cards and somehow didn't run out of cards, it seemed like. Like that turn we used like 4 cards to clear our Imp Master and stuff. Like, how did he refill so fast with all those 1-drops and everything? It seems like he should have been out of cards forever ago. But let's see what we get here. 10 wins with that tier score of a deck is good. No, by the way, no Spike Ridge Steeds, no True Silver Champion, no Consecration, and we still get to 10 wins? It's pretty good. Wow! Good result, too, on the gold. Jeez. 285 plus 70 is what? 355 gold? I don't know if I did that math right, but that's actually pretty nutty. That's pretty crazy. Not a bad pack. I don't think I needed that, but still, that's a good result, guys. And there you go, pretty good run. I was a little surprised by how well this Paladin did. Of course, when you get to 10, you really wish you could have made it to the 12, but at the end of the day, 10 wins is still an extremely successful run in my book, so I'm pretty happy. All that said, if you guys have any thoughts, comments, questions, observations, please do share them in the comments below. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, game on.